Hello everyone, Tina here. I'm back again to share another card project with you. Today we're playing with the Spellbinders Club kits for February 2025. We have the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club kit, and we also have the Stencil of the Month Club kit. We're going to jump in and get started. We're going to do a few things today. We're going to do some stenciling for our background, and then we're going to do some stamping and coloring. And I'm going to be using my Copic markers, but the colors that I'm using today are pretty basic. And so I wanted to share with you that you don't have to have these fancy markers to create a cute little image with the stamp set. So I'm going to color these two little chicks with my Copic markers, but I'm also going to color in a set with just regular old markers. I think I picked these up last year when they have the back to school sales like for 50 cents. And I've been wanting to do this kind of a video, and I thought this was perfect to do it because the colors are pretty similar in here. So we're going to color 2 images with my Copics and 2 images with Crayola and compare them. And just to show you that it doesn't really, you don't have to be an expert in coloring. I'm definitely not to create a cute little card. So I figured that would be a fun video for today to start off February. So let's jump in and get started by doing some stamping. I'm going to put this to the side. We're going to just bring in some acrylic blocks and stamp them really quickly. And then for my greeting today, we're going to stamp it too. I'm going to stamp Sending Spring Smiles. I think that's a good greeting for my today's card. I have lots of flowers in there. I have a piece of white cardstock and my Memento ink. And again, I'm going to stamp 2 just to show you how you don't have to be a fancy colorer to create a cute little card. I think when the images are super cute like this, they do all the work. So I'm just going to stamp my greeting down here while I have my ink out too. Okay, we'll put these to the side. And I'm not even going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in, but I'm not even going to speed up the video just to share with you how quick and easy this is. First, I'm going to color in with my Copics. I'm going to be using 3 different shades of yellow to color in my birds. And I'm just going to do these ones. But the coloring can be very quick and very simple. And I don't think it takes away from this little guy whatsoever. That's with my lightest Copic, which is Y04. And then I'll take my darkest yellow, which is Y35. And basically what I like to do is just do a little bit of highlighting. I know there's a lot of cool experts out there who know how to shade. I don't know how to do the light effects. I just color how I think it looks good. Okay, that's all there is to that. And then I'll bring in my medium, which is Y15, and I'll just do a little extra shading here. I'm not even going to blend them together. I don't think we need to do that. Now I'm going to bring in my pink. This is RV02, and I'm just going to rosy up the cheeks of these little critters. I'm also going to take my RV02 and color in the bow. I'll take a darker pink. This is RV25, and actually we're going to color in the hat of this little bird too. There we go. And then I'll color in with a darker pink. I'm going to leave the flower white, but darker pink for the hat. And then the polka dots on this little bow tie, I'm going to color, just add a few dots of this darker pink. So 2 pinks. For the hat, the cheeks, and the bow tie, I have orange for my little bird's beak. And on the hat, there are some little leaves that I'm just going to dot really quickly. And that's my coloring for the birds. Really quick and easy. Now let me share with you how to do it with my Crayolas. For the Crayolas, I'm using these markers. We'll start off with yellow. And you know what? I didn't realize these were fine tipped, but they are. I'll color in this little guy. Okay, I'm going to take my orange next, and I'm going to do a little highlighting on my little bird with the orange. And also I'm going to color in the beak with my orange. Now, the orange and yellow don't blend as well as these two colors because they're not in a very close family. So I just go back in with my yellow and go over that orange. Believe it or not, you could actually probably watercolor with these too. And I'm just going to blend them both together. And there's my little birds. Okay, I have my pink. We're going to color in the cheeks and the hat. And I'm also going to color in the bow tie with this pink and the cheeks here. I'm going to add a little green to those leaves. And then I have red, and I'm going to use the red for the band on the hat and also for the polka dots on this bow tie. And lastly, I'll dot this little flower with my red. And you know what, just to make things fair, I'm going to take my orange Copic marker and I'm going to add a little extra coloring here. Just so they both have that little orange around them. Okay. And there we have it. Two little birdies or two little chickies with Copic markers. Two little chickies with my very cheap and inexpensive. I promise you, I probably only paid 50 cents for these on sale. And I think I got them during the back to school sale when they have all the pencils and stuff on sale. I picked these up. But to me, you really can't, it's not that big of a difference. I kind of actually like the Crayola colored better. Let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer, the Copic or the Crayola. There'll be a fun little experiment to see everybody's answers. So those are my images. I think I'm going to use the Crayola ones for my card today. So I'll put these to the side. Okay, I'm going to use the coordinating dies. And I'll cut out my little chickies. The dies this month on the Spellbinders Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club Kit don't cut out the sentiments. So I'm going to block it off with a with one of my banner dies that will coordinate. I went ahead and did my die cutting. I do want to mention that I did die cut out a border. The border that I'm using is from Spellbinders, and it is so pretty. This is called the Berry Fields border. You have this piece here, okay, and it's open-ended, so of course you can go any length. I just trimmed it so it will fit here. And then I also cut out my border. And then these dies here are used for the berries on here, but I'm not going to use these dies. We're just going to keep it white for today's card. But I did do die cutting with this, so I wanted to do all my die cutting at one time. So we're going to put everything to the side, and now we're going to create our background. And we're going to do stenciling directly on our card base. So I have a top folding card base. I'm just going to open it up. And since we are stenciling on our card base, I'm just going to bring in my Post-it note tape. This is from 3M. And then it's a huge roll. It's great for masking too. And that's what we're going to do. Mask off this section here so I don't get it on the back of my card. Now we're going to put together our card. I removed my mask here and so far so good, and I just love the colors of this. What we're going to do is take a piece of orange cardstock. This measures the width of my card base, which is 4 1/4, and it's 1.5 inches tall. I'm going to add some adhesive behind here, and we're going to tack it down at the very bottom of our panel. It's going to cover that line. That's why I wasn't too concerned about using those corner markers when we stenciled. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit of adhesive. This is how I like to center. I like to add a little bit of adhesive. I will tack it down. I'm going to eventually pop this up with foam tape. So that's why I'm temporarily adhering it. I'm centering it. And then I'm going to use my scissors. And I'm going to trim away anything that's overhanging. Okay, so you can see here, it's not exactly centered. So to fix that, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. I just cut that off my card base. And now I'm thinking it looks good. Okay, what I'm going to do is remove this now. And then I have another piece of orange cardstock. I'm going to place this behind the top of where it kind of looks like a ladder here. I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive using my dot liner, and then I'll add a thin strip to go over it. And this is way easier than trying to add glue to all those little sections. And I'm just going to tack it down here. I'm going to go all the way to the top. And then I can take my scissors and I will just trim off the left and the right. And then I will pop this up with some foam tape, and I'm going to add it to my card base here at the bottom. Kind of gives them a little landing area. Now I did put foam tape behind my greeting. I'm going to do a little tucking with it. We'll add this. And then I'm going to add this little chickie over here, standing on the greeting. Now I'm going to take my corner rounder. I'm going to round these corners. For this card, we're going to use Spellbinders Spectrum AB Gems. And I'm just going to add a few to the flower centers here in the back. Okay, so now we have some pretty shiny flower centers. And you know what? I think I'm going to bring in my marker. I'm going to bring in my Crayola markers here. And I'm going to add some yellow to these berries. And maybe with a little dot of orange. And then I'm going to add like a C shape around them. And that will finish off my card project today. Today we use a couple of Spellbinders Club kits. We have the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club kit, and we have the Stencil of the Month Club kit. I'll be back in a little while, and we're going to be creating with the large Die of the Month Club kit and the embossing folder of the Month Club kit. I think the images turned out super adorable. Not too shabby for using some very inexpensive Crayola markers. I think anybody could do that. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. And let me know in the comments if you prefer the Copic markers or if you prefer the Crayola. I'd love to hear it. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.